So that big sluice over there in the centre of the lake is definitely a spot I want to cast to, so I think I'm gonna walk round pretty rapidly just so none of my stuff gets stolen, bait up over there, come back, pew, rod straight over to the sluice. Alright, we are back. The rod that's going to go over to the sluice is a Ronnie rig. The reason I'm using a Ronnie rig is it's a stiff boom, it's not going to tangle casting over distance, so you know this should be presented really well. So the reason for casting where I've cast is for safety basically. One rod under the tree, one in the right hand corner over there, one straight out in front of me. I can pretty much guarantee there's no snags. Each rod I pulled back towards me a little bit just to make sure there was no snags on the bottom. You can see the buoys out in the water floating. You can guarantee there's going to be a rope from that buoy to the other buoy, so that cuts off that channel over to those floating blue barrels. Well, I'm actually 10 minutes away from my home. This is Danson Park. I don't know anything about it really. All I can tell you is I've seen some people carp fishing in this swim, and that's the reason I'm here. So I've got no idea how many carp are in here, how big they go, what swim to fish for them. I know nothing about this place, even though it's 10 minutes from home. It's about the 10th of February. It's pretty chilly. It's not the best conditions. So it's time for a cuppa, and we sit and wait. I've got my winter suit on because it is pretty cold today. You'll see from each rod, you see the eye, I put it against the metal bar there, so if I do get a savage take it won't go anywhere, hopefully. Actually, I hope it don't bend my eye back on the rod. I shouldn't think so. The drag is loose enough that it won't be too much resistance. The right hand rod and the left, both in the margins, the drag is really slack, and also I'm fishing slack lines just in case there's any spooky fish about. I was actually going to go down to my membership lakes in Tunbridge today, but it showed like 90% rain all day, and I wanted to fish one of the new lakes that I've never fished before, and the walk to the lake is 15 minutes along the edge of a field, and you can imagine the mud, trying to do that with my barra, and I thought let's save that for another day. And it was a complete fluke that my missus said, she mentioned something about Danson Park this morning, and I thought, that's it, that's where I'm going. I've had it in the back of my mind for ages that I want to come and fish here, and I thought, that's an easy one, 10 minutes from home. Let's see if we can nab a carp in these cold winter months.
Good luck with it all.
Yeah, nice one.
The only thing with carp is I've got a pond in the garden. It's got loads of koi in it. Yeah. And they don't eat nothing when it drops below 6 degrees. You can dangle it right in front of them. Their favourite food, they won't touch it.
Yeah, that's...
So, I don't know if they're the same.
Probably, they're probably the same. They're probably sitting somewhere
on the bottom,
in a little group. Just...
Yeah.
That's the best way sometimes, asking the locals. Sometimes you can search online and find nothing, but if you find someone on the bank, stop by, have a chat, you find out way more. Catch them and then we put them back. We just like to see the fish and take a picture and then put them back in the lake. We do like...
The swans eat them?
No, the swans don't eat them. Swans prefer bread and seeds.
We've got pumpkin seeds in the car.
Have you? Wow.
You can catch your fish now.
Thank you. Bye. That wind is picking up and it's really chilly. I'm going to be hard pushed to get a carp out today. So Danson Park, there's a venue to hire for any parties or events. There's a large house over there, a really beautiful old house. On the back of it there's a tea and coffee shop and they do sandwiches and lunches, and it's really nice to sit there looking out over the lake with your family. So I wasn't really sure that a PVA bag would melt in this water. That's why I threw one in the edge just to test, and it didn't melt and disappear like it does in the summer months when the water's warm. So I opted for PVA string, just a free boilie stringer. That dog running off over there has just peed on me unhooking mat. That's probably the only time it's going to get wet today. And I've just been slimed by another dog. The joys of park fishing. There's some kids doing circuits at the park, and each time they come around, they're like, caught any fish? I'm like, no. And they ride off. They come round again. Anything yet? No, caught nothing, mate. Comes around again. Have you still not caught anything? Alright kids, give me a break. I think it's time for me to head home. This wind is freezing. I'm glad I came, even if we haven't caught anything. I've learnt a few things from the people wandering by. There's a couple of people fishing in the middle of the lake further down that way, bivvied up. So they wouldn't be bivvied up for no reason. There must be some decent sized carp in here, and I'm desperate to find out how big they actually go. I do not like the look of these clouds. I cannot believe it hasn't rained all day long. It was forecast to rain all day, and I've been really lucky that it hasn't happened. Rightio, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.